everyone, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival from Python's World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It is a beautiful hot day here in the UK, which means this Pythonator is not too fond of hot weather. I'm actually not. So if you can hear like a bunch of wind rushing in the background, that is because I've got my fan on, because otherwise, yeah, this creeper would get too hot and explode, as I've mentioned before. But anyways, guys, the community has spoken regarding the strip logs versus the regular logs argument. Well, it wasn't really an argument, it was a choice, wasn't it? We put a poll up in the last episode, and this is the result of the poll. So, as you can see, yes, we have gone for stripped logs, but these are not the same stripped logs that we had in the last episode. Check this out, guys. So what I actually decided to do is use birch logs, because birch logs are very, very bright, and in my opinion, are probably the most modern looking log there is in its stripped form. So yeah, this is looking really, really nice. I decided to do away with the dark oak and use spruce in conjunction with it instead. And you know what? I'm actually a big fan of this. I honestly do believe that this looks a lot better than before. I feel like it looks a little bit more modern as well, which is really, really nice. And you know, it's the exact kind of feel that we were trying to go for. So, guys, thank you very much for everybody who voted in the poll in the last episode. I will do my best to try and do some more polls, because it is nice to get your guys' input on various bits and bobs around this place. But talking of bits and bobs, the bits and bobs we're doing today is actually doing this front garden area. And also, I mean, you guys may notice, but around the edge here, we've quite a lot of space. We could probably go ahead and wrap a pathway all the way around the edge here, and then decorate it with some leaves, with some shrubs, some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of nature always goes a long way, doesn't it? So I think probably the first port of call today is I think we're going to go ahead and begin by putting in a little bit of a pathway. Now, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be making this particular area here into a little bit of a crop farm, so we, at the very least, have ourselves a little bit of, you know, croppage. So, you know, that's cool. Alright, but in the meantime, all we got to do is just start wrapping that, you know, just start wrapping this pathway all the way around. That's all I want to do. Literally all I want to do. So maybe we sort of meander it over here. We can bring it around the corner. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. We can maybe bring it over this way. And then, yeah, just nice and simple, really, guys. There's not really any kind of system to this. There's not really any kind of, oh, hey, we need to go this amount of blocks this way, this amount of blocks that way. I'm just doing this completely randomly because, as I've mentioned before, sometimes the most randomest of things can sometimes be the best. Well, I'm saying that, I don't like that. I need to get myself a grass block, or, well, I'll just get myself like a stack of grass blocks that I can fill in any mistakes, or if I want to go ahead and redo something, for example. So let's just get back over this way. And bada bing, bada boom, you are now replaced in. I'm kind of tempted to put like another little sort of area here. Like maybe we could put like a fountain or something. You know, we still need to decide what kind of thing. I mean, I did mention I wanted to put the dragon egg in this courtyard here, but we need to actually think of a way to implement that in a really, really cool way. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, whether it be statues or something like that. Some of you guys were suggesting we should have like a bunch of people holding the dragon egg up as if it's some sort of ritual or something. I thought that was a really nice idea. So again, I appreciate you guys' suggestions. But yeah, I mean, maybe what you guys in the comments area could do in today's episode is just suggest some things that you reckon could work in this courtyard here. Now, the dragon egg, you know, that's a certainty. You know, I definitely want to implement the dragon egg into the center courtyard, because I think it'll be really nice, because it'll be sort of an El Grandio kind of occasion, because, you know, we've got an El Grandio base. I'm just making that word up. I don't even know if that's a thing. But anyways, all is well. Right, let's go ahead and make a little pathway going out here. And very simply, we'll just have it connect up like that. Yeah, very nice, very nice. In fact, I might just do a little thing. Yeah, okay, that works. Pretty nice. All right, so we now have the bases in which we can go ahead and decorate this thing now. We've got a pathway going all the way around, which is really nice. And in all honesty, I feel like by going ahead and decorating the exterior, it might just give me all of the motivation I need to finish off all of the interiors and, of course, the build itself. So, yeah, And one thing to bear in mind, of course, is that this is going to be very, very taxing on birch logs resources. So I'm going to need to go and get that skeleton spawner set up, aren't I? Maybe if not in this episode, then definitely the next episode. I would really like to get that skeleton spawner set up at the very least. The zombie spawner that we found previously, I'm not too fussed about. We'll do that a little bit later because there's no like real urgency to it. But the skeleton spawner, definitely, we definitely need that. It is something that's going to be a bit of a crutch for this place, I feel. But anyways, guys, I think what I'm going to go and do is gather up some resources. We are going to begin putting down some little water sources and some various other bits and bobs here. We are going to place down some farmland, and then hopefully all will be good. Whoa! So I'm over here just checking on the iron supplies, more so because I need to get myself some iron ingots for a hoe. But yeah, my supplies are looking very nice. As we continue to do work over at the mansion, this place is continually loaded, and as a result, we are getting ourselves a ton of iron, which is awesome! Yeah, buddy. Right, look at that. That is a decent supply of iron blocks, my friends. Very, very nice indeed. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's get back to base, and let's get to work, man. Let's get to work. We've got some water already. I think it'd be nice to make ourselves a temporary infinite water source as well, because we don't have one up here. So maybe all I do, just very, very simply, is I just like chuck it in here or something. Just nice and random. All I need is an infinite water source, and then all of my water-related woes are out the game, I guess. So, yeah. Even from a distance, this place looks a lot better. I really, really like the bright colors of the stripped birch logs. I'm almost tempted to say that they are among the best looking stripped logs. Which is like blasphemy, because ordinarily I absolutely detest birch logs, because I think they're absolutely gross looking. But actually, these are pretty nice. I like these. I actually really, really enjoy the stripped variant of it. I really genuinely do. But anyways, guys, I've got myself some cacti. I need to go ahead and smelt these bad boys up because I need myself some green dye so I can get myself some green carpet. So, of course, I can go ahead and cover up these water sources. So, what I need to do is I'm going to begin by placing down some light sources other than just torches. We want something a little bit better looking, so maybe we do something very, very simple, something nice and simple like that. I think that could be a really, really nice idea if we just like periodically place some of these things down. Maybe let's put one there. Boop. There we go. And as we go along, the intention is I want to be able to not have any torches around here at all, but then we still be okay in terms of light levels. So as long as the light levels don't go below 7, we should be okay. So I'm going to place one in here just for the sake of, having them reasonably evenly spaced out. We'll have one just in this slot here. There we go. Just about attached to the tree as well. Let's have a look at the light levels around here. Yeah, these are all looking good. Because of the sparkly trees that we got going on as well, yeah, everything's looking good. So believe it or not, I think that might just be about it in terms of these little lamp posts that we need to place down. So yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, so next piece of the puzzle. Let's go ahead and start hoeing a bunch of the ground. You might be able to notice here as well, I've gone ahead and I've placed down a couple of flower pots just to sort of reinforce the fact that this is a flower forest biome, I guess. Yep, flower there, and there's the entrance. Yep, all looking good so far. Alright, so let's actually make a start on tilting a bunch of this land. Alright, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Now, my intention is, on this occasion, I don't think I want to have all of the crops sort of in blocks together, rather like the little hill that we had in Flora Valley. What I'd quite like to do instead... Oh, this might not work that well. Because there's like trapdoors and buttons there. I mean, I could get rid of the buttons, maybe, so we can have a little bit more croppage. I don't know. Maybe that would take away from the design, but then again, it might enhance it. Who knows? One thing I do know is the fact that I need to go ahead and work on the undersides of these blocks, because you can see a little slither of dirt showing through where the tilled farmland is slightly lower than the rest of it. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but oh well. We can fix that up. No problem. Alright, so anyways, let's continue on. We got our final water bucket to go in there. And I think I'm going to make this sort of the you know, in air quotes, the line. So anywhere past this, we're not going to have crops. We're just going to have, like, a bunch of nature-y type stuffs. But here, I would definitely like to have crops. So, yeah. So let's continue on. Shouldn't take that long. Yeah. Python the farmer. I feel good, man. I feel good. Hey, man, anything to make this place more self-sufficient is a good thing in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean is, like, I don't have to go ahead and keep going down to Flora Valley to get food anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll use those trapdoors as the line on this side as well. I mean, it's not exactly what I'd call... I mean, yeah, kind of like that. Let's keep it. Alright, so, we've got ourselves the seeds, we've got ourselves the potatoes, got ourselves some carrots, and all I'm going to do is just very, very randomly place a bunch down, man. Like, there is absolutely no system to this whatsoever. I may wind up putting some decorative blocks down as well, so similar to Flora Valley, how I've got some random mossy cobble blocks around the place. I could probably do the same around here, and it still look kind of okay. So, let's begin with the potatoes, or carry on with the potatoes, should I say. So let's have a couple of you. Let's have one there, one there, one there, there. And yeah, basically the intention is there should be a whole bunch of color that comes from this. So instead of having all of one color in one area, we're going to have ourselves like an absolute ton of colors because, you know, we've got the carrots, the orange of the carrots, we've got ourselves the green of the potatoes. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Boop, and we'll have one there as well. And yeah, we've still got some space on this side. We could probably fill in a little bit. So there we go. We definitely need some more seeds, though. That is one thing I do know. Right. Anyway, so let's get some carrots placed down. Again, nice and random. The more random, the better, I feel. Okay. And then all of the remaining spaces, I think, are going to be reserved for the wheat once we, you know, get some more, should I say. So yeah, let's carry on. A little bit there, a little bit there, there. Nice and random. Okay. And we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and boop. There we go. All right, so yeah, like I say, the rest of these spaces are all going to be for wheat because, you know, wheat's always a nice-looking crop, and especially with the new textures, they're very, very yellow. They look a lot more like wheat in the new texture pack, which, by the way, as a quick reminder, I can't use in the 1.13 snapshots because a lot of the textures just flat out don't work. So yeah, it's a resource pack that's for 1.12, sadly, but hopefully, eventually, they will bring it out for snapshots, maybe? I've no idea. But anyways, I need to go grab myself some more seeds. I think I got a ton down at Flora Valley. So yeah, I'm gonna grab those. I'm gonna fill these things in, and then we should be good. Alrighty guys, and just a couple finishing touches. I'm adding in a couple of little seats out here, so it's kind of like a little nature/farming area in case people want to sit down. I'm not entirely sure why you'd want to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of tempted to swap these flowers around, actually, so there's not like 2 yellow ones next to each other. Even though there already is. Anyways, guys, check it out. So I've just used all of the bone/bone meal that we have in our world currently to go ahead and at least advance the growth of all of these crops. Now, as you can see, they're not all fully grown. Some of them are, some of them aren't. They've just sort of had a little bit added to them, sprinkled everywhere. So yeah. But guys, check this out. Yeah? This is looking pretty good, isn't it? It's a lot better than just a big old green, just boring type thing. Now there's like a whole bunch of other stuff. We've got like little lamps now. We've got little seating areas. We've got like crops everywhere, so we can start harvesting those for food. You know, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. And in my opinion, this is a pretty damn good use of a front yard. I'm pretty happy with this. I really, really am. So we could just walk out here. Oh, what a beautiful day. We could either go downstairs or we can have a little bit of a sit down on our beautiful farmland garden area. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. All I do know is that I'm a big, big fan of this. It's such a simple thing to do, as I've shown you guys before in the series as well. It's such an easy thing to do just to add a little bit of nature to your areas to make them look so much better than they did before. And yeah, I mean, just here. It goes testament to that, doesn't it? It's really, really nice. Alrighty, fantastic. Let's move on to the next thing for the episode. Alright, guys. So here we are back underground. We are right next to the skeleton spawner. And, well, you guys can put 2 and 2 together, can't you? We're going to go ahead and make a little bit of a start on this thing. I'm not entirely sure about finishing the entire thing in today's episode, but I'd very much like to go ahead and make a little bit of a start. The start being, we go ahead and dig out a large area. Because, of course, for those of you guys unaware, these spawners can spawn mobs, I think, technically 3.5 blocks away. So this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, and then sort of up to here is 3.5. So for us to get the maximum efficiency of spawning, we need to make this room 4 blocks radius from where the spawner is. So what I mean is we need to go ahead and widen this again, rather like this. So technically speaking, we're going to have ourselves a 9x9 spawning room. And then all we need to do from there is figure out a bit of a water chute / water flow system so we can make all of the skeletons go down to one central area. Oh, goodness me. Hello, good sir. I was not expecting you. Okay. Well, that was a bit dumb of me not to expect them, considering the torch supply was looking a little bit bad. Or the light supply was looking a little bit bad, more to the point. But, yeah, everything's looking good. Alright, so we need to shave off another area right here. And then we should just about be alright. I'm hoping that no one else will be able to spawn in. Let's get one chucked there anyway. A torch, that is. So, yeah. I mean, you know, spawners are pretty easy to make once you know how to make them. Like, we could go ahead and do a little bit here on camera, because why not? And I'll tell you what, while we're doing this on camera, why don't we head into the comment question of the video, coming from dank_gaming23, who says, you should make a train station or underground subway from the industrial settlement to Flora Valley and even the mansion. Oops, I spelled even wrong. I put event. Oh, Python, you doofus idiot. Yes, absolutely. I think that's a really, really cool idea. We can have ourselves like a tunnel system going underneath everywhere, and we can have it go to all sorts of places. I think that could be cool. It could be almost like ventilation shafts. I don't know. I don't know why I made that comparison, but, you know, my mind wanders to weird places, apparently. Anyways, what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to go ahead and dig down 3 blocks. 3 blocks because, you know, one of those height blocks will be used up with water. And, of course, we want people to be able to actually get underneath the spawner. So, yeah. We don't want them to get trapped on it and therefore, you know, don't actually get killed. So, yeah, let's go and do that real quick. Well, guys, to tell you the truth, I wasn't actually intending on doing quite this much in today's episode. Like, for example, right now, what I'm doing is going ahead and trying to get the actual spawning room where we stand inside and we make them spawn. So there's the zombie spawner up there. We've got the skeleton spawner over there. And I'll tell you something else I wasn't intending on doing is actually making this place look semi-decent. As you can see, I've got myself a bit of a nice wall design here. Stone bricks with a bunch of cobble and mossy cobble on the inside, just to try and make it look a little bit more like a dungeon again, I guess. But yeah, that's not looking too bad in my opinion. Not looking too bad at all. So, as you can see, this room, this central room where everything is going to be going on, we'll have all of the loot drops and all of the other various stuffs going on here. It's all going to be going in this room. It's going to be a large room as well. I mean, look at this. It is, what, 8 by 8? I mean, that's pretty big in the grand scheme of things, I guess. I need myself a couple bits of andesite. Yep, there we go. Let's make them into polished, and then we can get the border finished off. Yeah, fantastic. All right, and then maybe we can just have some cobblestone or something like that in the inside here. Or better still, I could just go ahead and do what I did here. Use a mixture. Use a mixture of mossy cobble and regular cobble. I think that could work really nicely. And then we might as well get the walls done. And then in the next episode, we'll actually go ahead and work on the actual spawner, you know, killing mechanic itself. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are okay with that. Oh, I don't have that much mossy cobble left. I'm going to have to be pretty sparse with this, in which case, boop and boop. Is that sparse enough? Like, do we want to do it there instead? I don't know, man. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, okay, why not? We'll have to work with it. We'll have to work with it. It's all good. Alright, so there we go. So if we go in this corner here, this little 2x2, the skeletons are going to spawn. And if we go over here on this little 2x2 area, the zombies are going to spawn. Now, a lot of you guys were coming up with some really, really good suggestions as to how to try and get both spawners to activate. And probably the most prominent suggestion I saw was the idea of using minecarts and then just AFKing in the minecart, having it go round and round and round, and as it hits the little 2x2 areas here, these spawning activators, as I'm going to call them, you know, we'll go around, boop, this one's activated, this might spawn something, and then we'll go round, and then we'll go over to this spawner, this might go ahead and spawn some people, and we'll just keep going round and round and round and round. And yeah, it's a really, really good idea, and it's an idea that I really, really appreciate, and I think is a really, really good idea. So, yeah, guys, thank you very much for your suggestions. I really, really do appreciate it. It really does really does mean the world to me to see all of your guys' feedback and suggestions. Like, honestly, it is really, really amazing. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and maybe, well, I'm not going to finish this room, but I'm going to make it look a little bit better. And then I think we'll call it there. And then we'll come back in the next episode. We can do some work on the actual skeleton spawner and getting the killing mechanic going. And then all will be well. Well, guys, you know that I'm really into Minecraft when I'm getting way too carried away with the projects that I'm working on, huh? So, I'm just in the process of adding in these slabs here. Of course, the reason why we're doing that is so we can open up these top chests. So, they're looking good. Good. Alright, so let's go and get the rest of these planted in like that. And sadly, we are now out of wood. So, yeah. But all in all, not a bad looking storage area. Of course, there could be a bunch of decorations we could probably place in. Like, for example, I could maybe put in like a sea lantern here with a trapdoor. We can maybe put some paintings on these little 2x2 wall areas. You know, loads of little things like that I think could make this room look a bit better. And certainly at the very least, we need to go ahead and get the ceiling sorted out here. But I think I'm going to go and do that off camera before the next episode starts. So, yeah, hopefully when we come back at the start of the next episode, this place will be done. And we can start working on the killing mechanism for the skeleton spawner. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed going to be wrapping it up for today's episode, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do be sure to drop a like rating, as it really helped out myself, the channel, and the video very much. It'd mean the world to me if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on future content, my friends. And as always, hints, tips, feedback, and suggestions are always welcome in the comments area below. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.